Megan was on task with all formal and informal assessments administered to her. She made eye contact with the administrators when she was speaking or being spoken to. She listened closely when directions were being read to her, and she immediately started working on the assessment items after directions were read. All tension movements that she displayed during the assessments often didn't begin until about 10 to 15 minutes into the assessment. Her most prominent behaviors when she experienced tension were to touch her face, such as her eyes, mouth, nose, lips, and hair. She would place her elbow on the table and rest her whole face on her hand, fidgeting or moving around in her seat, flicking or twirling the pencil she was holding, sighing, leaning back in her chair while she thought about her answer to a question, and physically standing up out of her chair. An interesting behavior she presented was when she was asked to complete writing tasks. It was noted that when she was required to write for any part of an assessment, she engaged in time-wasting behaviors to avoid writing, such as looking out the window, standing up and sitting down, and she would try to engage the administrators in off-topic conversations. Overall, she's a very lively and verbal learner. If she had trouble thinking of a word that she wanted to give in an answer during the assessments, she would use hand gestures or stand up out of her seat to act out her response. She likes to use conversation to interact and respond. For example, during the informal read-aloud assessment, she would often stop Kirsten while she was reading to politely say, "Can I please tell you something?" And then she would tell a short anecdote that connected with the story.